Of their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Norris. And he stopped immediately there. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On first down, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key numbers that I look at, after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
56, 56.
On 2nd and 10, Allen toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Allen going to try and throw on third down. He finds his man, complete. That's Norris. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to make it fourth down. They'll try and run for it. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Allen. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On second and goal, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after here coming up. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He'll look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
To throw again on second down. Allen flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Allen now on first down. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Allen again, rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. So after the INT, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second and 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll go deep down the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
The kick by Bass is good.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 6. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want...
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he will find his man on the outside. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now left side on the swing pass. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Run, run, run. He's tight right here. Tight on the right, tight on the right.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. On 1st down, Allen. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming. 56.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And it's a Titans touchdown. Dalton Schultz His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Allen now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. Flushed out right. First down and more for Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Allen now looks to throw. Trying to improvise. And he'll just get rid of it. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I bring one more rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. 30, the 20. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. Give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.